Hey everybody. Our last task this week was to write an essay. An essay is usually 3 to 5 paragraphs. Sometimes we can do it in three if we do an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. If you do an introduction and 3 bodies and a conclusion, it will be a little bit longer. But we're going to keep this one fairly short. Um, in this essay, it asks us to be sure to, number one, explain one reason why James Naismith invented basketball. Number two, discuss how he got the idea for the game. And number three, describe changes made to the game. So our first paragraph is going to be our introduction. Our second paragraph is going to be our body that talks about those 3 things. And then our last paragraph is going to be our conclusion. And I will include a final sample writing in the comments. So let's go back to the first thing, our introduction. After reading both of the passages, I have this introduction that talks about, that mentions what we were actually going to be writing about before we start our writing. So my first paragraph says, most people don't think about the oranges of basketball when they are outside playing or watching the sport on TV. When James Naismith invented the game in 1891, he had no idea that basketball would become so popular. What inspired him to create a new sport? How did he get the idea? Noticing in the first paragraph that we do the first thing is indent, and I did have 4 complete sentences in that paragraph, capitalizing James Naismith and using question marks on the 2 questions that I asked. I use questions to be a hook to get you to want to read what I was writing. So that was my introduction. Now I want to go to my body. And in my body, I want to make sure I use evidence from the text. Remember, we're talking about one reason Naismith invented basketball, how he got the idea for the game, and changes that are made to the game. In the first reason, the reason that James invented basketball, I found that in History of Basketball, paragraph 2. And in paragraph 2, it said that he was trying to find a sport that was suitable for play inside. The next topic was how he got the idea for the game. I found that again in History of Basketball in paragraph 1 that said that the concept came from a childhood game that he played when he was in school. And then for changes made to the game, I found in the first college basketball, paragraph 2, that he started with a soccer ball and peach basket and he changed to an iron hoop with a hammock-style basket. So let's put that in a paragraph. Indenting paragraph 2. One of the main reasons Dr. Naismith invented basketball was to find a sport that was suitable for play inside, according to paragraph 2 of History of Basketball. Now, I did say right there that where I found it from, I put quotation marks around a spot that was suitable for play inside because I found that in the text. And I also put quotation marks around History of Basketball because that's the title of the article. Let's continue in that paragraph. Capitalizing. In paragraph 1 of the same passage, the concept of basketball was born from a simple child's game known as Duck on a Rock, which Naismith played when he was in school. Stop. He used a soccer ball and a peach basket at first. Let me back up. So now we're describing the changes made. I'm sorry. He used a soccer ball and a peach basket at first, but paragraph 2 of first college basketball game says he replaced the peach basket with iron hoops and a hammock-style basket. All right, so please excuse, that was hard for me to read my writing, but that concludes paragraph 2. And now we want to wrap it up with a conclusion. Indenting. As you can see, Dr. Naismith never knew that a child's game, a soccer ball, and a peach basket could become a popular sport. The way the game is played has continued to change, including the rules of play. So the next time you dribble a basketball, watch a slam dunk, record a fadeaway, or block a jump shot, you might think of how it all began with James Naismith. That's the end of our essay, and you'll find it in full in our comments. Thanks for watching. Excuse the pups.